sucking on my titties like he wanted me, calling me all the time, like, hello. I didn't know I was recording. Okay. This is Crappypasta compilation, where I read, at least 5 Crappypastas. I'm not sure how many I'm going to read. Most are going to be short as shit. There's this one which is notorious in the Crappypasta, in the vault, or I should say. It's called My Name is MCCP. There's a March 30th, 2014. There's like some categories up here. Laying monsters, kill the killers, lazy writing, me P-pasta. That's a self-insert. Oh, look, more fan fiction. There's zero comments. Okay, this one, there's some advertisements down here. Celebrity no bra, they caught on camera. I remove eye bags and lip lines fit. Okay, I'm not watching any of those. I don't want to watch any. Okay. I've heard of this story, and I never bothered to read it, but here we go. I am test subject MCCP. I used to be an ordinary teenage girl. I started having weird dreams. They made me insane. that escalated really quick. So insane that I killed someone. New paragraph. I have short brown hair with a purple streak. Oh God. I have bright blue eyes and a sprinkle of freckles on my face. Oh Christ, this is like my sister in elementary school. I'm kinda tall for my age. Oh, the edginess is giving me cancer. My hobbies include gaming, creating music, and of course, spelled wrong, as in like main course, space no space, killing people. Because obviously, you can kill people and make games and music at the same time. Am I right? Edgy emo bastards. Goddamn. You also cut your wrist in your spare time? Okay. Oh wait, I'm probably, yeah, whatever self-insert fanficky Jeff the Killer bullshit probably already did that for you. Okay. I know Jeff the Killer's gonna be in the story. I know it. I know it because, yeah. Okay. The scientists and doctors, spelled with an E, have tested me to find out what's wrong with me, but they didn't find anything. New sentence, they injected me with a liquid that was supposed to kill me, but my body bonded with it. It turned me into no space, a monster. Whenever I kill someone, my eyes turn a blood red color, UK edition, and I get stronger, space, comma, space, and faster and smarter. Use 2 commas in this sentence. Never put a comma before and, especially if you're going to write the word and again in that same sentence. Obviously, this person who wrote this isn't of the best intelligence. Probably just graduated like middle school or something. Or not even that, probably just some edgy 6th grader, 12-year-old that brags about how he just had sex after having a wet dream and coming into his suck. Okay, I got off topic very fast. One day, I escaped the lab. I killed a lot of people to get out of that hellhole. Yeah, I'm gonna kill a lot of people to stop reading this hellhole. The only thing of value to me was my chainsaw. Where the hell did you get the chainsaw from? You're not Leatherface. It was black and cooler, and it had a white panda sticker on one side. Panda and chainsaw don't mix well unless you want a Chinese delicacy. Alright. a sticker on one side. It had silver blades, and it would glow a pretty blue color. You know, if you're a serial killer and you're trying not to get caught by the police and hiding in the woods, maybe you shouldn't have glow-in-the-dark weapons, you idiot! The police were after me. I ran and ran. Then lost me in the woods. I walked for a while. My blue Converse shoes were all muddy. Oh, the edge. Bet you can't even afford those things. And my black shirt and white panda hoodie were all bloody. What's with you pandas? Are you trying to get caught? Like, you stand out. Even from all the emos and the edgy goths, you stand out. And that's not a good sign, especially if you're trying to be a serial killer. If you're a serial killer, you must be a very intelligent person. Especially if you haven't been caught for who knows how long. Some serial killers are dumb as shit, but others are very smart. Jack the Ripper, have no idea who the hell he is. One thing we know is that he's a serial killer, and now he's dead, probably. 1800s Britain, yeah, he died. Where am I? Police were after me, lost me in the woods, my blue Converse. I need to clean up somewhere. Suddenly I was tackled to the ground, in all caps. MCCP in parentheses. Oh, is this like a script for a play? What the fuck? There's no question mark in that sentence. There's actually a period after the quotation marks. Oh no. Oh no. A boy wearing a white hoodie and black jeans held a knife against my throat. I looked at his... I knew it. I knew something like this was going to be in the story. I looked at his pale white face. No space. His eyes were black like they were burnt, descriptive, and he had a smile carved into his face. It was the Joker. Jeff the Killer, parentheses. Go to sleep. Yeah. I push him off me. Off of me, idiot. There's an advertisement, so I have to... MCCP. Now, why do I have to kill such a sweet little boy? Oh, you're trying to be intimidating. Well, guess what? It isn't working. This guy, Jeff the Killer, he survived for like years and years with like smile carved into his face and burnt eyelids. Surprisingly, he isn't blind or dead. This isn't canon. This is not canon, quote unquote canon. I don't give a shit about Jeff the Killer either. I'm not defending it. It's an equally shitty story, if not. This is shittier. This is much shittier. Jeff the Killer is like the same shit level as Sonic.exe. And no, I'm not going to read that. Now why do I have to kill such a sweet little boy? He stabbed my leg. I don't feel it. I am a monster after all. Hey, this isn't Evolve. You can't get shot and just not feel it. But by the way, that's the game I'm playing in the gameplay. Pretty cool game. Sucks that they had to shut down their servers because now I have to play with bots all day. But hey, it's still fun. I pushed the chainsaw against his neck. New paragraph. SCCP, no quotations. I'm not so innocent now. Someone grabs me from behind. Slendy! Colon. Jeff, are you okay? Jeff, colon. I'm fine, Slendy. She caught off guard. Not proper grammar. You know what? Jeff didn't even graduate from like middle school before he became a bloodthirsty psychopath, so I can understand the bad grammar from his perspective. Slendy, and who might you be? MCCP. I am MCCP, and I was born a killer. The end. That's shit. That's really shit. That's the shittiest story I've ever read. If it was longer, it'd be much shittier. If it was like Sonic.exe length, good God, it would take up the whole video. They actually they put the email in their freaking story. Oh my God. Don't if you like, I don't know if this is an email, it's a website live.com. I don't know if that's like a weird porn site or whatever, but I'd give this a 100 out of 100 on the crap meter. It's kind of like Rotten Tomatoes, but instead it's like the other way around. You know, the more percentage, the crappier it is. Yeah, that's my new rating system. I have another one. This one's also infamous. You probably hear my keyboard. Oh good God. Oh yes. Oh this one. Oh this one's also a self-insert fanfic. Oh this one's much longer. Okay. And this text is really small. December 5th, 2013 has the what's it called? There's one comment. The categories are Kill the Killers, Crappypasta, oh look, more fan fiction, and stop. Let me read the comment. By the way, Charlie here fell in love with this thing. And it shows a picture of Jeff the Killer. Yeah, badly photoshopped. I'm gonna reply to him actually. I don't know how, but I can't post comments because I don't have a Crappypasta account. I do have a Trollpasta account though, and that's the Zombie's Brain. I actually made a story on Creepypasta wiki called Isolated. Check it out. Give it a read. It's much better than this shit. Because I actually read good stories, and I'm not bragging or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm proud that I made a good story. Jeff is nearly 18, and meeting Jane the Killer was a big thrill for him because he got a big white bleached leathery boner. Fish face boner. Okay. It was a big thrill for him as she died a tragic death from, quote, falling down the stairs, quote. But this didn't stop his psychopathic ways. Oh, there's a giant paragraph. Charlie was going through a rough bullying stage at school and was beginning to get depressed and hearing voices on her head. Well, now I'm just visualizing Charlie from Hereditary. I was originally thinking Charlie Bucket, but now since she's a girl, I was thinking like, oh, that's Charlie Graham, Hereditary. Speaking of head, she gets her head blown off in the movie. Spoilers. Sorry about that. It's a good movie, actually. They were telling her to do stuff. Descriptive. She just put them on to the back of her mind and carried on with getting shoved in lockers and beat up in the girls' bathroom. You know what I get beat in the girls' bathroom? You know what I beat in the girls' bathroom, man? Don't worry. I'm high school age, so yeah, it's okay for me to do. I'm not a creepy old 50-year-old man or anything like that. Don't tell the principal. Okay, I never actually went in the girls' bathroom though. She heard voices screaming at her one day till she snapped and listened to the voices in her head and pulled out the goddammit. Alduin fell over again. Alduin, Jesus Christ. If you don't know, I have this Alduin pop figure on my desk, and it always falls over. And it fell over when I read it fell over when I read the Sanic pastas. And this is the second time now. I think this might be a thing on my channel. Blah 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 bullshit. Copper pipe stabs the bully to death and licks the blood off the pipe. Kinky. She leaned near the bully's body and whispered, there's no apostrophe and no comma, now you know how I felt when you called me ugly and said I was too fat to meet anyone who'd like me and that I was a whore who should kill myself. Exclamation point, quotation, comma. After she realized what she had done, ran away. She ran away, idiot. I need water, but I don't have any water right here. She didn't feel bad about this, actually. She felt quite glad. I'm wasting my gameplay footage. She wanted to do it more. Charlie went out. She killed more people because she liked the feeling of knowing she wasn't in fear anymore, any space more. Charlie was never a mean girl. Well, she does kill a ton of people. I think she might be a bit of a bitch. Uh, she always just sit there and take the crap! Exclamation mark. She had beautiful eyes and brunette hair. Oh, this isn't a Mary Sue in the fucking slightest. I'm gonna enjoy this shit stain. But she started wearing really dark make space up and dyed her hair black. I don't write makeup. I write makeup as in make up one word. I don't know if it like make up is like make up like feel better, like cheer yourself up, and then makeup as in like the eyeshadow and the face stuff. I'm not a woman, so obviously she'd read the Jeff the Killer stories and looked further into this as Jeff was her inspiration. Oh, fuck off. She went on and started doing what Jeff did! Exclamation part lowercase. She used to say, "Don't go to sleep. I want you to feel the pain I went through." God damn it! No! All the way. Frickin' Skyrim Dragon keeps falling off my desk. I'm so angry. Then she would pull out their guts wrong there and burn them in their own stomach acid. If your stomach could withstand your stomach acid without burning up from the inside out, I think stomach acid could not burn human flesh. I've seen the beginning of Saw 4. I've seen the whole movie, actually. It's pretty shit, but hey, it's all Saw sequels except for the 6th and the new one. The 7th one's really shit. Actually, I like Saw 2. Not a lot of people like Saw 2. And personally, I don't think Jigsaw's dead. Even though I watched Saw 3. I've watched all the Saw movies. Okay, I'm getting off topic because I want to read this crap stain. Watching as blood would fly every space where Charlie became the talk of the town. One day she went on a search for Jeff the Killer. He probably lives in like a whole different freaking state. Maybe he lives under 6 feet underground in a fucking gravestone where he should be. Hoping that one day we'll meet. Do you really think 5 years after Jeff the Killer he'd still be alive? Especially with that middle school 13-year-old 6th grader education he has. Like, first of all, he looks like a goddamn monstrosity of a human being. And Photoshop even thinks that's bad. I think it's bad for Photoshop. Charlie finally met Jeff. Jeff looked at her. He didn't say anything. His eyes were locked onto hers. I don't think I could read 5 stories today. He walked up to her and brushed her hair behind her ear and kissed. He walked up to her and brushed her hair behind her ear and kissed her on the cheek. This is so freaking confusing. Charlie blushed and questioned Jeff. Why do you like someone like me? I'm just a fat, ugly whore. Jeff looked down at the floor and looked up at Charlie again. You're the most beautiful person I've ever met. You're not fat, ugly, or a whore. Jeff spoke. Well, I think that we should be together as I've heard a lot about you. And I was fascinated. Charlie started blushing as Jeff grabbed her cheek and brought his lips closer to hers, even though he doesn't have goddamn lips. She pushed away. I thought I was doing Charlie's voice. Why did you push me away? Don't be scared of me, ... please. Jeff said, as they were stood down an alley in the rain. Jeff, you don't know what I've been through. All I do is push people away. Charlie whimpered as tears started streaming down her face. I will always love you, no matter what happens. Jeff said, wrapping his arms around Charlie. I have the urge to kiss you, but I've been through all I've done. All I do is push people away. Charlie whimpered as tears started streaming down her face. Oh, you fucking baby. I will always love you no matter what happens, Jeff said, wrapping his arms around Charlie. I have the urge to kiss you. I have the urge to kiss you, but I feel as though if I do that, you'll just leave me. My father left me after violently beating me and my mother. I don't want to fall in love with you, as then I'll have to trust you, and I don't want to end up killing myself like my mother. ... Charlie began to explain. I'll never hurt you. You're the most precious thing. God damn it, there's more! I'm skipping a freaking paragraph. Charlie. Jeff leant down on one knee. Will you do me the honors, UK, of becoming my wife? Jeff opened up the cases of gorgeous rings with little diamonds around the edge. Yes! Charlie squealed in joy. Oh, I almost vomited. No, actually, I almost vomited. Yes, I will marry you, in all caps, as tears of joy streamed down both of their face when they went back home. A week before the wedding, Charlie sits down, tent swap, at the bottom of the bed and begins to cry. What's wrong? Jeff curiously asks. I'm pregnant! Charlie cries. What? Jeff says surprisingly. I'm 13 weeks pregnant. The funny thing is, Charlie in the movie, 13 years old. I was going to tell you before, but I didn't want to make a big fuss, then we lose it. Charlie, this is great news. Oh, that was the worst. That was worse than the other one. That was actually worse than the other one. There's the author's credit to Megan and Charlotte. Obviously, Megan probably wrote this to Charlotte. Good God, I give up. I'm not reading this anymore. Oh, this was a classic. Hotel Mario, the 13th Hotel. I'm skipping these goddamn paragraphs. One of the files dumped was a level, the 13th Hotel, which had an new paragraph, equal cutscene. I was so excited to text it. I used my emulator to play as the quickest as possible. The opening cutscene began. It was the original intro, but Mario was alone. There was a really creepy music in the background. The next scene was the place where Bowser was supposed to stay, but he was not there. Instead, his right hand was still over the rock, but bleeding. In his place, there was what looked like a huge stack of metal bleeding. What the fuck? I was utterly scared at this point. The next scene was this place where Mario and Luigi walks talking about the picnic. But no one was there, not even Mario. Prepare for lots of grammar and spelling errors. You're gonna have to find them on your own because I'm too fucking lazy. I just want to get this thing done. That huge red mushroom, which was supposed to be broken, and there was blood. The skies were gray all the time. Mario reached the front door of the kingdom. The board was blank with huge marks of claws and blood. Mario didn't say nothing. Just picked up the letter. The next scene was really unsettling. It was Mario Close up in the letter, his eyes were completely black and the skies changed. Mario was talking in such kind of demonic enchant. In the next scene, I was shocked. He looked to Luigi, who was dead in an iron stick. It set more glitched noises. Mario kept looking at Luigi with an amused glare at the eyes for around 8 seconds. They took our jobs! The next scene was the condemned board. Instead, it was written, "You are condemned." There were claws marks and lots of blood around the bricks and over the soil. Mario comes up faceless with white and black clothes, holding his bread box, which was blank. The background was some sort of red boards of demons. 2 messages blinked in a frame in the bread box. 13th Hotel and Help Me. The next scene was the princess waving over the pipe. She kept doing that with a scene messed up red color with a hellish style, with the static and the BG saying more demonic talking in whispers. Then Ludwig's ruined castle appeared. Blah 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 blah. Looked the bandage. The BG was different and it was glitching up for a short moment. He had red pupils facing me. Next scene, Mario walked into the toast cut scene. It was completely black. All what was there was the dead Luigi. Mario, whatever, stood like that for a few seconds, and then in close up, his right eye was popped out and hanging off the place, and he was stabbed on the belly. A demonic voice was said, "Mario was done for!" And static came up, my game froze. This is the video I could not record before the game crashed, along with my entire emulator. There's a link, but there's no video. And there's a picture up at the top, which is a screenshot from the racist Mario video. Too many tags, too many categories. Half of them say that the story's good, and I wrote a comment, which you'll see at the end of the video. This story has a dumb plot, blatant ripoff, Sonic.exe, Mario Kart Black, etc. Those stories are shit stains, but aren't as nearly as horrible as this god-awful semen pile. It has bad grammar, horrible writing, no character development, and at the top of this shit-covered mountain, it uses the same blood and gore. This story is horrible. 0 out of 10. Love, Roger Ebert. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read the next story. Alright, this one is called Cleo the Killer. There's one image. There's no image, okay? Alright. It was a bright and sunny day, and Cleo was walking to school. She had no friends and mostly stayed alone. As she walked into the schoolyard, she entered the building, expecting someone to punch her again, in all caps. Instead, they were all talking about this kid named Jeff, whose brother Leo has gone to jail for a year. Well, first of all, I knew something like this would be in the story since it has the words "the killer" in the title. So, but it's even more disappointing reading just the horrible. Like, I already know that this main character Cleo, she's gonna be a total Mary fucking Sue. She's going to be a Mary Sue, and the only thing I'm gonna really know about her is that she gets bullied. Right? She gets bullied. That's it. Oh wow! It changes from third person to first person. I walked to my locker. It was right next to Jeff. When I looked at him, he had longer hair and rolls as in role play under his eyes, and looked quite depressed. I didn't say anything. He looked at me, and I looked away shyly. All of a sudden, these kids, Ryan, Adam, and Zach, popped up in front of me and pushed me. You mean, Randy, Keep, Joy? This is such a goddamn ripoff of Jeff the Killer, like all the other self-insert killer fanfic garbage pastas on this freaking wiki. They popped up in front of me and pushed me. At this point, I just went bull freaking Jesus crazy on them. I punched them and kicked them, then kicked one in the balls. There's no commas in that sentence. I got detention. Yep. You actually write that in your freaking story. This writing is garbage. After a few days, I finally talked to Jeff and said, no space, hi, I'm no space, Cleo. I'm sorry about your bro. Well, it's okay. You didn't do anything, don't be sorry. Oh, I'm Jeff. Wait. There's this new sentence. No capitalization, no punctuation. It just ends. Have sex with me for A. That's a sentence. I'm assuming whoever freaking wrote this decided to start off without that. And then their mom just barged into their room and like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you writing? Oh my god. New paragraph. Few days later, Jeff went crazy. He went to the hospital cause a kid caught him on fire. He killed his parents and brother after he got out of JDC. Don't you mean Lou getting out of JDC? Jesus Christ. After a month, I snapped. Ryan, Adam, and Zach came up and made fun of me, hurt me. I grabbed my pocket knife and carved one's eye out, stabbed the other, and ran off and left Ryan there bleeding while the others lie motionless. Jesus Christ. I cut out my eyes and my mom came in while I was crying. Oh, that explains the bad grammar and the horrible writing. You're an idiot. You know what? Sweetie, what are you ... Huh? She said cowardly in caps. Cowardly is capitalized while I was holding two knives up to her. Sweetie, your eyes! Exclamation point, quotation period. I can hear and smell and feel people through the ground and air. No punctuation, I said to her. Sweetie, please put ... Put the knives down, and we can sort this out. She said with her voice shaking. No, Mom, go get Dad and we can settle this, I yelled. Oh, good God, this is like, oh, Jeff's insane, grab the gun, shoot his ass. We're from the ghetto. Ghetto parents. I yelled. All right, sweetie, I will go get him, she said, voice trembling in fear. She ran to the bedroom. I slowly crept up the hall, hearing what my mother just was saying. Sweetie, get the gun and call the police, she said, and as she saw me appear in the door space way. I hate this story. How it just blatantly copies and pastes the freaking text from Jeff the Killer into its own goddamn story. Oh my God. You lied, ... Like, you lied just ... Like ... Jeff's parents. I started grabbing hold of both parents as my dad shot up. The last thing they heard was, "Feel the pain," like I did, in all caps. I said goodnight as I drew on the wall. On the wall, it says, "Feel the pain," in all caps. And I smiled and crawled out the window and disappeared into the woods. The end. There's a lot of comments, actually. There's this one with a bunch of middle finger emojis saying that the asshole loves it. It's a fandom user, which I'm gonna write a comment. Stop copying and pasting text from other stories and come up with something original. God damn it, the comment didn't work. The only categories are stories that scared Bob the Builder. I love that. Alright, I'm gonna read two more. They're both really short, and they're both really shit. This one's called Twilight Leads to Darkness. It's a short one. It has a lot of categories. Deletion Log Refugees. My Little Pony. Oh, that's the sign of a masterpiece, everybody. This is something Einstein would write. That's like a masterpiece for the English language. English class failure. It's possible trying to be good when it sucks enough to be a troll. Pointless violence totally makes it scary, you guys. Totally not unfinished, you guys. Creepypastas that literally can't be understood. Okay, I'm gonna do it in my stereotypical Asian voice. I think it's one of the most enjoyable voices to do when reading. Authors are not to. Please note that Twilight Sparkle and all the other MRP CARACH tears do not belong to me. All rights to MRP belongs to Hasbro, and all rights to Creepypasta belong to Mr. Creepypasta. Oh, fuck off. He doesn't make them, he reads them. None of this belongs to me, other than the story which I, lowercase I, wrote, but nothing happens in it belongs to me, temperate HRB. New paragraph. Why do all my victims only rest no more than 20 minutes? Twilight complained to Spike. Pinky's victims last hours. It's probably because you read Cupcakes right before writing this shit. Pinky's victims last hours. There's no apostrophes in Pinky's. She complained. Maybe it's because she uses painkillers so they don't scream, because they don't feel the pain. Psych. It's not Spike, it's Psych now. Suggested, wiping the blood from his face. Who do you want me to fetch you for your next victim? He asked. Well, Celestia has been getting closer and closer to cracking her case. So how about her? Twilight asked with a wicked smile on her face. Spike checked themselves in the mirror. Blood-free. 1H was sure he head out to fetch Celestia. Elsewhere, sorry. This doesn't make any sense. There's no apostrophes, there's no capitals. I hate this story. This doesn't make sense. All of the ponies that are suspected have no conic tone, with the disappearance of the ponies still missing, Celestia said to Luna. I don't know, Celestia, Luna said, I've been killed before, but not like this, Luna thought. What? I never watched My Little Pony. I'm not planning to. I don't know what you're talking about. Princess Celestia, Twilight needs you right now. She wants to talk with you. Spike said, flying into the palace urgently. Okay, it'll be there in a minute, Celestia answered. Back at Twilight's. The end! The... That's the freaking end. Alright, I have one more. Roblox question mark. I had a really, really creepy experience that I'm sure you won't believe. I know it might sound fake, but it really happened. And there's like 11 exclamation marks. Okay, so one day I was playing Roblox. I bought some Robux with my credit card. You don't have a freaking credit card. And went to buy a Domino's. Domino's, like the pizza place, or it has a U in it, so that's weird. It's like the UK version of Domino's. I accidentally hit question mark while no space typing it in. Surprisingly, a hat came up with that exact name. I noticed it was a Domino's, so I bought it, and it was for free. But you didn't buy it, that means you got it, which really surprised me. I put the hat on my avatar, and then it vanished, and there's like 80 question marks, or no, sorry, exclamation marks. I joined someplace for some reason, and someone named question mark was already there wearing the same Dominus. Time to suffer, he's sad. What do you mean? I asked question mark. It's like U is spelled with YU. It's like some Chinese guy's name. Then he rushed to me and instantly killed me. When I died, though, he nearly always comical cry, "Oof!" Sorry, that was a bad one. "Oof!" There we go. Was instead a pained scream, and blood spurted out of my avatar. It looked hyper freaking realistic. Not like the blood that came out of a avatar when a guy put a scripted on it. I left the game, and the site turned into the default Roblox face with real-looking blood pouring out of their eyes. I stared at this for maybe 5 minutes before I tried turning off my computer. It didn't work. I was resly creeped out now until the browser closed and my computer worked fine again. I turned it off for the night and went to bed. My dream had me chased by question mark, and he caught up with me by teleporting right in front of me. I woke up. He kill me, crying. Later that day, I played Roblox again, but question mark followed me everywhere I went. There's like 250 exclamation marks. I told him to quit stalking me, in quotes, and he just said question mark every time, 5 exclamation marks. I then was TP'd to an enemy base plate, empty base plate, with that maniac standing in front of me. There was a cutscene of us fighting with swords. I was winning, but he stabbed me through the chest. Hyper realistic. Blood spurted out of my avatar when the game closed. It then transport tech me to my friend's page. Friend has no apostrophe. With all my friends wearing that question mark hat. I turned the browser off, and when I'm typing this on Word. Oh no, he's here. Please help me. GU SHHFGJTFHNVVGHKL space LO space HVDX dot space #/ space G space FT space HHFFGN comma space YYJ space L space H. There's 9 exclamation question marks in the new paragraph dash. I'm assuming it's like a quote thing, like that stupid MCCP story. This is question mark. Go ahead, buy the hat. Go ahead, buy the hat. It's like walking by the hat is what he's saying. It doesn't matter. I'll still get you next. The categories, if I didn't tell you already, are Roblox, Undertale, creepypastas that scared Bob the Builder, creepypastas that scared Sans, creepypastas that literally can't be understood, stupid is as the main character does. True story, I became skeleton and wrote this, and I'm gonna add one more. Your next, or oops, it's gonna be the wrong your. There we go. I wrote your next, not you are next. I wrote your, as in like your, I don't know, your lunchbox or freaking whatever. There's no comments. It isn't surprising. This story is the winner. It's worse than the, it's worse than Claire the Killer. Sorry, it's worse than Cleo the Killer. It's worse than freaking My Little Pony fanfic. It's worse than Charlie the Killer. It's worse than Mario freaking Hotel 13. It's surprisingly worse than MCCP. This story's bad. Have a nice day.